Another new algorithm that came to us through Common Core state standards is division. This algorithm, or way of solving a problem, is also known as the area model. The area model of division helps the children see division based on place value. The focus is again using the distributive property to help the children solve the problem. Let's solve one. If we have the problem 246 divided by 2, the children know that the 2 is the divisor. It tells us how many groups the bigger number, known as the dividend, will be broken into. Again, with this model, we start off by drawing a rectangle. We write the divisor on the outside of the rectangle. The difference between division using the area model and multiplication using the area model is at this time we're not breaking it up into expanded form. Instead, we're writing our dividend, which is 246, inside of the box. Here is where we allow the students to determine what partial answer or partial quotient we're going to use to decrease this dividend into a more friendly number. For example, a child may say 2 times 100 equals 200. So they will write 100 on top of their rectangle. They multiply 100 times 2 and get 200. They subtract those two numbers and get 46. 46 is now our new dividend. The child asks himself, what can I multiply 2 times to get 46? They may select 20 because 2 times 2 is 4. With that 0, it makes it 40. We subtract again, we are left with 6. 6 is our new dividend, so we write it back up here. Now we ask ourselves, how many times 2 can go into 6? We know that's 3 times. 3 times 2 is 6. When we subtract, we are left with 0, and that is how we know we are done. We take part of our answers and we add them together. 100 plus 20 plus 3. That equals 123. The quotient to this division problem is 123. And again, a quotient is the answer to a division problem. Now, what if a child solves this problem using different numbers up here? Let's see how that would work out. Again, I'm going to set up my problem the exact same way. I'm going to write my divisor, 246, inside of my rectangle. Let's say that this child chooses to use 50. They will write their 50 up here, multiply the 5 times 2, and they will get 10, bringing the 0 along. That makes it 100. When they subtract, they're left with 146. 146 is our new dividend. Let's say they use 50 again. Again, 5 times 2 is 10. We have that 0. That equals 100. 146 minus 100 is 46. 46 is my new dividend. Can the child use 50 again? They can't. And the reason that they can't is because now that dividend is 46, which is smaller than 100. So maybe they could use 20. 20 times 2 is 40. When they subtract, they're left with 6. Bringing out another column, our new dividend is 6. We know that 2 times 3 equals 6. So we subtract, we're left with 0. Now we add our partial answers, our partial quotients, together. 50 plus 50 is 100. 100 plus 20 is 120. 120 plus 3 is 123. Both answers are the exact same. Children are allowed to use whatever numbers they feel most comfortable using. The better they are at multiplication, the easier these problems are going to be to solve. If they have to use smaller numbers here, as you could have seen, the problem expands. But when they are more particular about the numbers they choose, the problems are solved a lot more quickly. This is how you divide whole numbers using the area model.